Good evening to you all club members. It is Remembrance Day on the 11th of November 2020. People will recognise that I'm in the weights room at Bourne Way. The reason I'm here, of course, is this board behind me, which carries the names of the Blackheath Harriers that fell during the First War and the Second War. There are poignantly 44 names of club members that lost their lives in the First War and 44 names of club members that lost their lives in the Second World War. I don't know any details about the sacrifice of club members from Wigmore Ladies or the Bromley Ladies side of the club. That's something I'd really love to know about, actually. I mean, what I can imagine from this area, and this area has a very rich history in taking part in the effort to defend our country. If you think about Biggin Hill and the Battle of Britain, it seems inevitable to me that there were people from both sides of our club that really, had tremendous sacrifice. I've got Margaret who wants to come in, so let's invite Margaret because she may have some information. Let's try and do this. How do I do this? There's Margaret. Let's add. Let's try and do this. Hi Julian, how are you? Hi Pat. I'm hoping this is going to bring Margaret in. We're trying to add her, but well, if we can't, who knows? But it'd be great if she has that information that I'm looking for, because I would love to know. Unable to get her on this time, but never mind. But still, very, very, very poignant, the sacrifice. The reason why I draw attentions to the numbers, obviously those numbers are important. 44 club members in the First War, 44 club members in the Second War. It's poignant because if we think about the size of the teams that we send to the YDL competitions, it's round about that number of athletes that go out and represent us in the upper age group for the boys and then for the girls. That's like them going out and not coming back from those competitions. It's a tremendously, grave price that these people paid for us. So I think it's right that we do remember them. Something else happened a few years ago that was obviously very sad and I think bears some remembrance, is that, and probably has some more resonance for the younger athletes in the club. I think we should remember Stacey Burrows and Lucy Piggott, who were from Aldershot, Farnham and District, and 4 years ago were knocked over one night out training a dark evening by a drunk driver. And I think this is something that we should think about as well as a club, because I know through lockdown our athletes are not able to go out in groups anymore. There probably isn't the supervision that there would be if they were out in groups. So I just want to remind club members to please be careful, whoever you are, young and old, to take care when you're out running. You'll probably notice that your president's got a few scars on his head. Some of the club members know that I fell over on the weekend on Sunday running. So it can happen to all of us, whether it's falling over or even worse, obviously being hit by a vehicle or some accident. So please be seen, be safe, have the right kind of high-vis clothing on at this time of year. Please take care of yourselves. Anyway, that's the remembrance part of the President's News tonight, an important part of the President's News. But there are a few causes for celebration, and life does progress on. Importantly, congratulations to Kelechi, who is going to be a contender for Athletics Weekly's Young British Athlete of the Year. So really pleased for him. He's a really, really great club member. Big contribution to the British Athletics League team, to the YDL team, and has really got there, obviously with the help of Keith Liston, who found him and brought him on initially, but really Kelechi has taken himself up to, really good heights, himself working really on his own. I can see Dave Lewis saying that the live stream is not sure the live stream is working. I really hope it is working. If not, I'll record President's News again afterwards. The other thing too is Hollie Arnold, who has been unveiled as one of the contestants on I'm a Celeb. So I'm really pleased for her. If you are unaware who Hollie Arnold is, please look at the Instagram page back at, thank you Alice, that's good info for me. Please look back at the Instagram page at the BB Harriers live episodes. Hollie was on there talking to Holly Platt, so you can really get to know her before she was, I'm a Celebrity famous, and we hope that she does really, really well. So that would be great. Challenges for this week: the virtual club 5 mile has opened. I don't know if anyone has attempted either of the courses, but I know there's been a lot of interest in the courses this week. Andy Kingsmill asking, for maps, and I was getting him links to Mike's website where there's some of the new courses, but I had to dig out on an old Strava map to find the map of the old course. And of course, the old course takes in Fox Hill. Fox Lane, so it's great to get a chance to run up that. I've done that a couple of times myself and actually quite enjoying that challenge, and would really hope that club members take to that with gusto, because it's such a shame that we can't get out and do the normal races that we've done, but of course we can celebrate with some of these other races that we can do, and actually maybe that's one of the nice things about lockdown, is that we're able to compete together over some of the old courses, which have been harder running as a club because of the volume of runners and being on main roads, etc. That's actually probably a little bit easier to do when you're out and about on your own. So really encourage everyone to have a go at those. Tim Ayres is going to look after the collation of those. Chris Haynes is going to help out with the handicapping. So really good that we can get a club competition going, and would like to get as many people as possible entered into both of those. And of course, if you're not near the club, you're not near Bromley, then find yourself a challenging 5 mile cross country course and send us in a time, because it'd be great to compete with you, wherever you are. That would be fantastic. We've got the Strava highlights this week. The fastest athletes: Lewis Mills keeping up 6:15 a mile. That's good pace on an average. Henry Fisher 6:21 and Charlie Davies 6:25. The longest run, Ian Furler, 22.4 miles. Obviously, he's getting ready for his Ekiden Marathon, so good he's putting in that kind of distance. Martin Richardson, 21.5 miles, and Phil Sessman putting in a 20.3 mile run. The total number of miles: Phil Sessman tops the table with 109 miles this week, Declan Neary 82 miles, and Martin Richardson 78.8 miles. In terms of the highest, Phil's dog Kipchoge climbed 5,314 feet, great club member, I'm told. And Phil Sessman himself, 4,436 feet, and Charlie Davis, 2,882 feet. This week, Adrian had us looking for closed or repurposed public houses. This week, in remembrance, show us the memorials that you can find on your runs. I know that Stan Ridgewell has already been out and found a couple local to the clubhouse that is posted this morning. So thanks for that, Stan. And I really enjoyed running past Stan in the week up at Wilberforce. So great to see him out and about and seeing club members around. So that's our club news for this week. Stay well. Next week, it will be the eve of those London Athletics Awards with all those nominations. So hopefully the excitement will be building into that. But enjoy the rest of your week, and look forward to catching up with you later on. Bye.